Okay, there's a path going to the left and there's a path going up here, and I don't know which one is the right one. I'm going to take this one. Actually, it looks like it's going to lead me to that building. Well, let's see what it is. Wow, look at that. Pretty amazing views from here. More decisions. Do I turn right up there or do I go down here? I've given up all hope of getting back onto the trail. I've no idea where the trail is. There's not been any signs really again. So I'm just going to head in this direction for a while, and then that will bring me out on or at some point on Smallfield Lane, where the trail does mention Smallfield Lane, so I should be able to work my way from there. But it's whether to go up or down. I'm going to go this way. These things again. Saw lots of them last week on up the where did I go? Red Myers. Oh, check out the weather now. I'd think that I'd put my waterproof on not long ago, and it was dark and grim and rainy, and that's beautiful. Oh, been attacked by a butterfly. Oh, nice views again. But check this out. Hope I don't have to climb that. Stunning. Well, I don't know what I'd have seen if I'd have gone the other route. I'm quite impressed with what I've seen up here. It's beautiful. The views are amazing. We've got the quarry there, and first time I've seen one of them in a while. I've just seen a weevil down here. I think it was a weevil. Somewhere around here. I just saw it cross. Maybe it's long gone by now. Either that or it's keeping very still. Did say you might spot some, but I never usually spot anything. But I definitely saw one. Just saw the back end of it as it disappeared into all this. There are hundreds of sheep down there. Don't know if you can hear them. Having a right old natter. Now, if you know me at all, you'll know that I do enjoy a good bench, especially one that's placed in a convenient place, such as the top of a big hill, which I didn't have to climb. I was continuing going on that way, but then a friend on Facebook said if you go to the quarry, you've got to climb to the top because the view's amazing. And to be fair, as far as bench views go, I think this one definitely takes some beating. It's quite windy up here, so the audio is probably not that great. I don't know what's up here. I don't know if it's just open fields now. I think Penistone Road's over there somewhere, which I'm going to be heading onto at some point to get back on the actual trail that I was supposed to be doing. But yeah, so I decided to climb to the top on the recommendation of my friend, and he wasn't kidding. Wow, look at that. Right over there in the distance, see Sheffield. So I can just see the road coming down from there. I think that's Penistone Road. Hey, amazing views. Incredible, aren't they? It's the first time I've been up here. I've been in Sheffield all my life and never been up here.
Oh, it's a little gem.
Yeah, not many. Is this on your doorstep?
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. You don't want people like me coming up here. So I saw this earlier on. This was on the road going into Lower Bradfield. Hey up, that says. Which is Sheffield for hello. Hey up. If you hear anyone saying hey up, then they're just basically saying hello in Sheffield. So when I was on the top of the hill, these are making a right racket. Now, complete silence. Oh. Spoke too soon. Must be feeding time. Oh, that one's heard me. So I've come off Penistone Road at the top of there, and this is Smithfield Road. There were no signs telling me it was Smithfield Road. And apparently further down here there's a right turn which is called something like Agden Side Road or something. I'm not expecting that to be signposted either, because that is just a very small, I don't even know if it's a road, but it might just be that wall. So yeah, I'm not expecting that to be signposted, because if they're not going to signpost a road like this, then not much chance of that one being signposted. So I need to keep an eye on Google Maps so that I don't miss it. And then from there I think that takes me all the way down to Lower Bradfield and the Agden Reservoir, is it down there? Some reservoir, you know. Yep, I'm filming you having a wee. What do you think about that, huh? Not a lot. Oh, okay. Now I'm walking away. Let's see if these will say hello or if they just run away as soon as I approach. Not interested. It's feeding time. Oh, is this one going to come and say hello? Doesn't look like it. Come on, come and say hello. Come on. Beautiful creatures, aren't they? I was vegetarian for 20 years and then just stopped one day. think I would definitely be a vegetarian or a vegan if I had to kill my own meat. There's no way I could kill an animal. And I do understand that makes me a hypocrite. But I'm perfect in all of the ways, so I make up for it. Right, so this is Agden Side Road. Wasn't signposted, as I wasn't expecting it to be, but this is where I need to go, and at some point, I think possibly where that wall is, there's a left turn, so I'm guessing I'm going to be walking through them woods right back to Lower Bradfield. Google Maps tells me I'm approaching a left turn now, so there should be a footpath around here somewhere. Oh, I do believe that this could be it. Looks very overgrown. Yep, this is me. There's going to be all manner of flying things in this place. Yep, this is the way. So this is going to take me all the way to the Agden Reservoir, and looks like it's going to be downhill, which is nice. Oh, great views again. It has been a great walk, this one, despite, you know, not really having a clue where the actual trail that I was supposed to be doing was, but I think I did what, you know, roughly what it said on the map. Just missed a little bit at the beginning, but I added a bit on, so I mean, I'm sure it said about 3 hours, but I've been going longer than 3 hours already, and I've still got to get through all this. So I have had a couple of stops, a couple of bench stops, and a couple of stops just to admire the views, which even down here, I'm much lower down now, but the views are still incredible. What a beautiful part of Sheffield this is. I'd only ever been to Bradfield once before, and that was about 20 years ago. I came down into Lower Bradfield to make or to do some work on a computer for a woman who I trained to do the Bradfield Village Hall website or something. And so we came down, and yeah, I can remember then thinking, wow, it's beautiful down here. You know, growing up on Norfolk Park and concrete jungle, a bit different to around here, but never come for a walk for some reason. And you know, just over an hour. The Lodgemore walk was easier because it was just one bus ride away, literally at the end of our road, get on a bus and get off 40 minutes later, whereas this one was 2 buses and a tram, but it still only took about an hour and 15 minutes to get here. So nice little sitting area. Yeah, so definitely worth it. Definitely makes you feel better when you come out to places like this. And it's so quiet as well. Every walk I've barely seen anyone today. Seen a jogger, someone walking the dog, a couple with a little kid, and I think that's been it on the entire walk. So if you want to escape the city when you're in Sheffield, you literally take a bus, and within half an hour you've got all this. Now I know and I've got into arguments about this before with people on Facebook, because there was that meme that comes around every now and again, and shows you a picture of some pills, and then a picture of a forest, and it says above the pills it says this is not medicine, and then above the forest it says this is medicine, or something like that. It's something to do with how walking in, you know, going out into nature is the best cure for depression, and none of them nasty pills. It's complete bullshit, of course, like most things that are shared on the internet are. Walking into a forest is no more going to cure depression than it would cure cancer. But having said that, it does lift, you know, it lifts your spirits. It's definitely good for mental health, I think. I know a lot of people are struggling with the lockdown, and well, this kind of half lockdown where we are now, and no one has got a clue what's going on or what's going to happen. And I know there's a lot of people who are, you know, feeling down and worried about their mental health and things like that. And I'm not in a million years going to suggest that, you know, taking a trip to a place like this will make everything all right. But it will temporarily, at least, make you feel better. I think it's good to get out and yeah, just see all these this beautiful scenery that we're really lucky to have right on our doorstep here in Sheffield. You know, what else are you going to do? Go to Meadow Hall. So I don't know how long I've got left on this walk. It's I mean, I'm heading back to Lower Bradfield now, so I'm on the final stretch, but I don't know how long that final stretch is. It could be 5 miles for all I know. Time is getting on. I'm hoping that the buses out of Lower Bradfield don't stop at, you know, 5 or something like that, otherwise I'm screwed. And I need to keep an eye on my phone because my power's running out, and that's what's got my ticket on. So, oh, the stresses of today. It did say there is a nice bench with some great views. There's a nice bench, and those are some great views, so I'm going to enjoy this for a few minutes. Well, there's a stile there, but the map tells me to turn right and head down, so I'm going to do what the map says and hope I don't get lost. This is taking me right down into the woods, where apparently I will come to another bridge going over a stream, and then I follow the stream all the way to the reservoir. I mean, I guess that path would have taken me to the reservoir, but it does say to come down here, so I'm guessing this is the most exciting route. Glad it's dry here, because it's not the easiest path to walk down. It's quite steep. Well, I can hear a stream. Oh, I can see it. Now where's the bridge? I have no idea which way to go now. Do I turn left or right? I think I turn left. Well, I found the bridge, so I did the right in turning right, as the map told me to do. Little dog having a paddle down there. Right, so how do I get to it? Down here, I guess. So basically now, just follow this all the way to the reservoir. Yeah, might not be that easy. I think I just need to walk along the stream down. Or do I? I'll go up there. Right, this looks like a path. Well, I've only been walking about 50 metres and I'm at the reservoir. Thought it was going to be a long walk, but I think I need to actually go down the right hand side of the reservoir, so I have come the wrong way. So let's just retrace my steps. How do I get over there? Got water on both sides of me, how's that happened? The guys with the dog have gone up that way, so I think that's where I should be going. So I'm walking alongside the Agden Reservoir now. I think just there, that's the path called the Windy Bank, which I can get onto and walk down, or I can carry on this trail. I'm on my third GoPro battery of today's trip, and I've filled up one memory card. I'm on my second one, so I've obviously taken a lot of footage. So tonight's plan, when I finally get back home, is to put all this together into some kind of coherent vlog, and yeah, and that'll be another one. I'm going to be running out of places to go to soon. If anyone knows any more walks that are accessible by public transport in Sheffield, leave a comment and let me know, because I'm going to do the Sheffield round walk. That's a big one. It's about 7 hours long, that one. That is on the agenda. I'm not sure about other walks. I'm a bit restricted because I don't drive, so I have to get buses everywhere. But I'm sure there are many more walks, so if you do know of any, just pop them down in the comments below and it'll give me something else to do. So it's quite a drop from here into the old Agden Reservoir, so I need to watch my footing. There are a couple of options when you get to this part of the walk. You can carry on walking up there, or there's this path which brings you alongside the reservoir. To be honest, I was expecting it to be next to the reservoir, not above it. But apparently all the paths lead to the same point. Is that some kind of swing or something? I think it is. So yeah, hopefully, well, it looks like this path's already starting to rise now anyway. Just need to watch my phone, which is jigging about in my pocket. Don't want that flying off. My GoPro's not too bad because I've got this thing on it. Oh, I can't show you, can I? Maybe I can if I take it off. No, it's just not quite long enough. But anyway, it's a thing that I can wrap around my wrist, so that if I do drop it, I'm not going to drop it. And hopefully when I'm vlogging in the cities of wherever it is I end up, once this crazy pandemic has well ended, if it ever ends, it's just a little bit added security in case someone tries to swipe it out of my hand. I know when I'm in Vietnam, people told you to look out for when you're taking photos or with your phone, to be careful next to the roads, because people drive past and swipe it out of your hand particularly in Ho Chi Minh, but never saw any of that, to be honest. It never happened. And I've always got my phone in my hand because I'm usually checking Google Maps to find out where I need to be. But I never saw any of that. But it does happen, so you just got to be careful. So this little thing around my hand just gives me that little bit extra security, and I hold it tight as well. And the GoPro is mounted to the I don't want to call it a selfie stick because that sounds really sad. Yeah, but it's mounted on top of that, so it doesn't just, you can't just pull it off. It's very secure. So right, I think this is going to bring me out now onto Windy Lane. And from there, I think, oh, maybe not quite. But from there, it's just a straight walk down towards Lower Bradfield, where this walk will end. It's been a long one, longer than I thought it was going to be. It must be about 4 hours now. I just need to get to Lower Bradfield and hope that there's a bus. I think there is. I think there's one after 5. Don't know what time it is now. I don't know how far away I am either. What time is it? 4:30. So I think I'm all right. I think there's probably buses after that as well. It's just that was the last one showing on Google Maps. Just because I checked much earlier, so it just gave me the next few buses. That went up to about 5:40 or something like that. So I should be all right. It'll probably take about an hour and a half to get back home. So hopefully sleep well tonight. I only had about 3 hours last night. What a walk in today. But no, I may, I'll still stay up while 4 o'clock in the morning watching classic EastEnders on YouTube. Don't know why I've started doing that. Oh, it seems to be going on a bit further. I thought we were coming to the exit, but apparently not. While walking down here, I'll do the usual vlogging spiel. So if you enjoy the videos, I know they're pretty long. I don't know how many people sit through all of them. But it's just, I'm basically just getting used to the GoPro and waiting until I can go travelling, where the videos will probably be much shorter, more of them but much shorter. But it does help if you subscribe, like, leave a comment and all that kind of thing. That's the only way that YouTube will find the channel. It's a strange one. You can't get found until you get likes and comments, but you can't get likes and comments until you're found. So, you know, sometimes it just takes one video, and it's usually a short video that just suddenly becomes popular, gets 1 million views or something, and then that opens up the floodgates to subscribers and things like that. So I'm presuming that once I'm travelling, that those videos will be more likely to be found, more people searching for them. I mean, Sheffield's not, you know, I mean, if every single person in Sheffield subscribed to my channel, that would still only be 500,000, which sounds pretty good compared to, I think I've got 76 at the minute, but in YouTube terms, it's still a small market. Oh, that's nice. Best part of the day now. I'm actually thinking I could take my coat off, but I can't be bothered. So yeah, it's just practice basically for when I get out there and do some proper travel. One thing I have learnt is that you don't become an amazing vlogger immediately. And the proof of that is if you watch some of Harold Boulder's earliest vlogs, they're not very good. He barely speaks. They're nothing like what he produces now. And also Bold and Bankrupt, who is probably my favourite vlogger. Even his early ones, still good content, but you can see the differences. You can see the things that he's changed along the way. He doesn't use like music and stuff now like he did before, and you know, it's so he's learned and improved his style. I think because my videos are at the minute about kind of Sheffield walks and things, that they are quite long, and so I'm always tempted to put in some slow motion and music and stuff like that, but I'm aware as well that it does make them look a bit cheesy. So once I actually get out travelling, it will basically just be action cam, very little editing, no fancy titles, no, you know, crappy effects. It'll just be me walking and sharing my experiences of people in strange places. Well, strange to me. Right, that's the end of the Agden Reservoir. I think I should take a photo of that. Not sure whether this is someone's house, or looks like someone's house. Is that a dog asleep in it? It is. I'll just walk him up. Wow, look at that, what a nice place to live. Right, so I'll follow this all the way, and this will take me back into Lower Bradfield. Not sure how long it's going to take me to get there, but the weather's nice. It's downhill. Looks like it's just there. I think that's the walk done. Have to find another one to do now. Might have a walk around. I'll find out when the buses are. I might have a walk around Lower Bradfield. It'd be a shame to come all this way and not have a wander around. The sheep agree. I feel like the guys from American Werewolf in London, where they're just coming across the little village, backpacks on. Wonder if there's a slaughtered lamb pub in this village.
The slaughtered lamb? That's kind of strange. Where's the lamb? It's probably inside getting cold. Come on. No, really. What kind of ad is that for a pub?
Go and ask if they've got any food.
Yes. Do you have any hot soup?
No.
Well, do you have any coffee then?
No.
Ask them what the star on the wall's for.
Excuse me. Well, what's that star on the wall for?
I didn't know I was filming all that. Yeah, so that road I just came down Windy Bank. That's the road I've just come down, and I didn't realise it brought me right out at the bus stop. And I looked at the times and it said the bus was due to leave about 2 minutes ago, but then it just turned up. But there are other buses, they're about every half an hour apart. I thought, oh, do you know what, I could just get the next one, have a walk around the village first. Hopefully there's another bus stop in the village, so it would make sense to do that while I'm here. Have a look around, because I think Lower Bradfield looked quite nice, so who knows, there might be even a little cafe or a little shop I and buy myself a drink. I'm running out of water. Normally these little village shops sell things like Fentimans, don't they? A bottle of Fentimans Curious to Cola, that'd be nice. Well, we shall see. Let's head on into Lower Bradfield. So, some of the things that are going on in Lower Bradfield. You've got the bowling club, Rivelin Reflexology, pop-up pottery ceramics fair, and dog groomers. It's all happening in Lower Bradfield. That's where I started the walk all them hours ago. Can't see where the church is. Thought you'd be able to see it from the bottom, but bowling green, ice cream. Don't mess about in Lower Bradfield. It's very nice down here. Look at that house. Nice garden. I think the post office is just around the corner here. So that's the Bradfield Village Hall. That's what I made the website for all them years ago. Just there. And this is the post office. Closed. Is that the church right up there? Bloody hell. It is. Didn't realise it was Hypers there. Right, I don't think there's much else going on up there, so maybe I should have got that bus after all. Oh, I think there's another one in about 15 minutes, so I'll sit in the park, enjoy the rest of the sun and the rest of Lower Bradfield. Well, I've now got 20 minutes to wait for my next bus. There is a bus stop just over there, so I'm going to walk over there, but first there's an ice cream van here. The only problem is I haven't got any money. I just got my bank card, and I don't think they'll take bank card, but we'll give it a go anyway. Looks like they do take bank card. Hi mate, you take card, yeah? Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Can I have you got the bubbly lolly? Yeah, nice one. I was so convinced that you won't take card, because I'm so thirsty.
We do now, yeah. That's just 130. A lot of people don't carry cash anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, down here, I'm presuming there's no bank machine anyways, down here.
I don't think so. There you go. Great, cheers.
Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic, cheers mate. Well, I'm a happy man. Bubblegum lolly. That is exactly what I needed at the end of this walk. I didn't have any money, but it didn't matter. Contactless all the way. 16 minutes past. See what time it is now. Speaking quicker, I've got a lot of stuff in my gob. Two minutes past. So that gives me 14 minutes to enjoy my amazing bubblegum lolly. And then I'll be back on the bus. The bus will take me to Hillsborough, where I will then have to swap onto a tram. And then the tram will take me into town, and then I'll probably end up getting another bus, because the I don't think the tram's not going as far up as I need to go. So let's see what's going on here. The lifetime foot care. That's all the walking. No to the Loxley Valley Township. And what that's all about. Bowling club looking for new members. Plenty of things to do in Lower Bradfield. You see at the top there, the church. I suppose it makes sense that it's high up because the views are great from there. So, right, I think I'm going to sit on this wall, eat my lolly, and I can dispose of my stick in that conveniently placed bin, and then the bus should be on its way. So I've just finished my bubblegum lolly, which is very nice. I may have blue lips, I can't see obviously. I've probably definitely got a blue tongue though. Yeah, I can just about see that on the GoPro. Anyway, that building there, we walked past that earlier, and that's the headmaster's house. And this place is called the Schoolrooms, which is now well, it's cafe, gift and art shop, but they have events there and dining, event hire, that kind of thing. I don't think that's where the school used to be. The school used to be where I started the walk earlier on. There used to be a school down there when it was destroyed by the Sheffield flood in 1864, and the headmaster and the children escaped by moving up to higher ground. Pretty much where I would imagine where I started going up when I first started the walk. So I would imagine that during the Sheffield flood, all of this would have been completely flooded, and lots of people lost their lives. I'm not sure how many. I've just tried to Google it, but there's no internet down here, so I'm not sure how many people died. I did find out the St Nicholas Church that I went to earlier on has been listed in it's one of England's 1,000 best churches, and I can see why, because it's not your typical church. It's very Gothic architecture. It was built in the 1480s apparently, but there was an earlier church there, so parts of it may be from the 12th century. And it's a shame we couldn't go inside, because apparently it's really nice, but I guess it's with the whole COVID thing, it's not open to the public, because it did say on the outside that it's open every day, but obviously it wasn't today, which is a shame. And also the reservoir that we ended up on, the Agden Reservoir, that was built, it was finished in 1869, and it holds 560 million gallons of water. And the word Agden means Valley of the Oak Trees. So there you go, a little bit of historical information about Lower Bradfield. So it's now 13 minutes past 5, and I've got 22% power left on my phone, so that should be enough to get me back. The bus should leave here in 3 minutes, so I'm expecting it to suddenly appear. It's got to come down into Lower Bradfield, come over the bridge, and then go up this road, and then it just loops back on itself. So it should be passing me in a minute now if it's on time, and then yeah, that'll be the first step of my journey home. So yeah, if you've made it this far, then well done, because I'm imagining that this is going to be a very long video. As I say, I've already filled up one SD card, 64 gig, so I'm on my second one. And so if you have made it this far, I hope you've enjoyed it, and do all the usual things: subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that stuff. And I guess this is where I say goodbye. So all there is to do now is to transport myself back to Gleadless. And just like that, I'm back in Gleadless. Don't know why I didn't do that earlier. That would have saved all that messing around on trams and buses. As I said before, any suggestions for any more walks around Sheffield, preferably the ones that I can reach by public transport, just leave them below. And hope you've enjoyed the video. See you on the next one, wherever that is.